Hello, first graders, and welcome to Math Lesson 147. Today we are going to be reviewing some things that will be on your math test on Monday. So the very first thing we're going to talk about today is greater than or less than. We are going to be comparing some numbers to figure out which one is greater and which one is less. So I have two friends right here, my alligators. My friends know that I'm from Florida, so I love alligators. I think they're super cool. So we're going to use these two to help us figure out which number is greater and which one is less. My alligators, they like to eat the biggest or the greatest number. So their mouth is always going to be open towards whichever number is greater. So let's look at the two numbers. You don't need your whiteboard for this. I just want you to follow along with me and think about the answer in your head. 65 and 56. Is 65 greater than or less than the number 56? If you said greater than, you would be correct. 65 is greater than 56. So we are going to open up the alligator's mouth towards the 65. Let's look at these two numbers, 102 and 112. Is 102 greater than or less than 112? 102 is less than 112. So my alligator is going to want to eat the 112. So we're going to draw our symbol open towards 112. And then my very last set of numbers, 41 and 22. Is 41 greater than or less than the number 22? That's right. The number 41 is greater than the number 42. So my alligator is going to want to eat the number 41. So we can draw our symbol open towards the number 41. All right, so now for this next one, I do want you to have your whiteboard and your dry erase marker ready. I'm going to show you a number, and your job is going to be to write a number that makes this true. So let's take a look at what I have for you. 57 is less than blank. 57 is less than blank. So what you need to write is a number that makes that true. That means you can write any number that is bigger than 57. Any number that's bigger than 57 would make this true. Okay, so if I want to write 58, I can write 58, I can write 63, I can write 1,000, I can write 5,000. Any number that's bigger than 57 would make this true. So I'm just going to pick a number. I'm going to pick the number 63. That's my number. Yours can be different. 57 is less than 63. Is that true? It is. So as long as the number is bigger than 57, then your answer is correct. Let's take a look at the last one for this part. 46 is greater than blank. That means that for this, you need to find a number or think of a number and write a number down that is smaller or less than the number 46. You're going to write a number that makes this true. So if you write a number that's bigger than 46, will this be true? No, right? It has to be a number that's smaller than 46. 46 is greater than blank. Any number that's smaller than 46 will do. So I'm just going to pick the number 30. Now mine says 46 is greater than 30. Is that true? Yes, it is. All right, so as long as yours was also smaller than 46, yours is correct as well. Don't put your whiteboards away because we are going to do a little bit of time review. I'm going to show you a time on my clock, and you are going to write that time down on your whiteboard. Okay, so here's your first one. Take a look at my clock. What time is my clock showing? Ready? You should have written down 2:30. The hour hand is on the 2 and the minute hand is on the 6, which means 30. Here is my next one. Don't let this one trick you. It's almost on the 9, but it's not quite there yet. What time am I showing you on my clock? Ready? You should have written down 8:50. Remember, when it's that close to being 9 o'clock, it's going to look like it's almost on the 9, but it's not quite there yet. It's almost there. So you should have written down 8:50. Okay, here's your very last one. What time am I showing you on my clock? What time does that say? Look at where the hour hand is and look at where the minute hand is. Are you ready? You should have written down 9:15. The hour hand is on the 9 and the minute hand is on the 3. And anytime the minute hand is on the 3, we say 15. Awesome. All right, and the very last thing we're going to do, on your test, you're going to have some story problems. Now, these story problems are like some that we talked about a couple weeks ago, where they have all the information that you need, but then they also have some extra information in there trying to trick you. So you need to listen really closely for what they're asking you about so that you can decide what information you don't need. Okay, so I have some pictures here to help us with our story problems. I'm going to put them right here. I think you can see them. I want you to listen to the story problem that I'm going to read to you. Tanya, here's our friend Tanya, was getting ready for bed. It took her 5 minutes to brush her teeth. It's 5 minutes. 4 minutes to wash her face. And 3 minutes to say her prayers. So we're going to write a 3 here. Now listen closely to what they want you to figure out. How many minutes did Tanya spend brushing her teeth and washing her face? Okay, so what fact was not needed? They asked about brushing teeth and washing face. So what did we not need for this story problem? That's right, we didn't need to know how much time she spent praying. So we're going to take, oh no, I ripped Tanya. All right, we're going to take Tanya off of there. And we're going to write our combination. They want to know how much time she spent brushing her teeth and washing her face. So our combination is going to say 5 plus 4 equals 9. We didn't need to know how many minutes Tanya spent praying for that one. Now, listen to my next one. For breakfast, Mom cooked 5 eggs, 20 pancakes, and 7 sausages. How many eggs and sausages did Mom cook? Okay, so she cooked 5 eggs, 20 pancakes, and how many sausages? 7 sausages. How many eggs and sausages did Mom cook? Okay, so what do we not need to know? That's right, we don't need to know about the pancakes. They're not asking us about the pancakes, so we don't need to even worry about that number. They want to know about the eggs and the sausages. So what does that mean? That means that our combination is going to be what? 5 plus 7 equals 12. Awesome. All right, I want you to take out your math worksheet that we're going to be doing for today. It's page 293 and 294. I'm going to go over it with you, and then there's a part on the back that we need to do together. All right, number 1 says, match the clocks with the times. You're going to look at the clocks, and you're going to find which time they're showing. Number 2, you're going to need a ruler for. It says, use your ruler, draw lines that are these lengths. So look at the lengths that they're asking for. That's how long your lines need to be. Number 3, write the sums. You're just going to add those numbers together. Number 1 on the back, you're going to be listening to me, giving you some combinations, and you're going to write the answer as soon as we're done going over the worksheet together. For number 2, you're going to read the story problem, and then you're going to find the fact that was not needed, and then you're going to write the combination that you do need in order to solve the story problem. And then number 3, write a number that is greater than or less than. So that's like what we did on my little whiteboards. They're going to give you a number, and there's either going to be a less than symbol next to it or a greater than symbol next to it. Look at the symbol to decide, are they asking for a number that is greater than the number they've given you, or a number that is less than the number they gave you. Once you decide that, then you can pick any number that fits in there to make it true. Okay, so let's look back up at number 1. I'm going to give you the combination, and then you are going to write the answer in the box. Box A, 4 plus 8. Box B, 11 minus 7. Box C, 10 minus 5. Box D, 12 minus 9. Box E, now this one has 3 numbers, so pay close attention. 7 minus 3 plus 6. And box F, 2 plus 9 minus 4. Great job today, friends, and I will see you right back here next time.